It is I, Ronald Reagan, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today live from Shadyside, Ohio, where we are just hearing news about the incredible foul-up that is indeed the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Department selling guns to Mexican drug cartel members in some sort of a sting operation that they call the Fast and Furious. But apparently, the whole thing was a colossal foul-up that resulted in the sad death of one of our Border Patrol agents, I believe by the name of Brian Terry, that was killed with one of these guns. That is unbelievable to me to think that the ATF would sell guns to the Mexican cartel and then have this tragedy occur. But apparently, this is just exactly what we need to see from, guess who oversees the ATF? Well, that would be the Justice Department. And, of course, who heads up the Justice Department? Well, that would be Eric Green Card Holder. He's the man that oversees the ATF. And he was appointed by whom? That's right, His Mightiness Obama. So, in a way, Obama is responsible for all this foul-up. Now, listen to this nonsense. Apparently, they're in a Congressional Oversight Committee, and they got all sorts of interesting things to say about what actually happened in this whole thing. This thing is an absolute fiasco, and it's all Eric Green Card Holder's fault. Apparently, there's so much, there was 1,700 weapons. 1,700 weapons just handed over to the Mexican drug cartels. The basic idea was they would sell these guns to the cartels, and then when a crime would happen, they would quote-unquote work backwards from the chalk outlines in Mexico to the straw purchases in the United States. That sounds like to me that they're trying to find out who's selling guns to these damn people. But of course, why would it surprise any of us knowing how Obama and his people feel about Second Amendment rights? Does it really surprise you? But the same people who are telling us that we can't have guns seem to think it's a good idea to sell 1,700 gunwalker guns to the damn Mexican drug cartel in order to have a sting operation and bring these drug cartel people to justice. But it's incredible to me to think that this would ever go on. The plan was a miserable, bloody failure. According to the House Oversight Committee, they said, quote, unfortunately, the ATF never achieved the laudable goal of dismantling a drug cartel. In fact, the ATF never even got close. After 18 months, the program produced only 20 indictments, and all of them were gun buyers who were already known to the ATF. So the thing was an absolute and miserable failure. Now, the guy that oversees this committee that's looking into this fiasco, Representative Issa, he's a Republican, said, quote, some people say Fast and Furious is a good idea that was just managed poorly. Whether you think it was a good idea and badly run or just a bad idea, it is very clear this administration is not overseeing this in a way that protects the American people. Wow, what a statement. Man, this guy's a genius, isn't he? But now let's listen to the other side of the coin. Now remember, this means that Eric Green Card Holder is the guy that's responsible for this. So in May, he testified in front of Congress. Now listen to what this mushroom head had to say. He said, quote, you have to understand the way in which the department operates. Although there are a lot of operations like this one has gotten a great deal of publicity. Well, no wonder the damn thing's got a great deal of publicity. The whole thing was an absolute boondoggle from the get-go. And now it's fouled up, and this poor Border Patrol agent is dead. There's 1,700 guns floating around Mexico, all courtesy of Eric Green Card Holder's Justice Department. And once again, this is the same outfit that just let the voter intimidation charges against the new Black Panther Party just slide away. This just did away with it. Drop the charges against them. But they will go after the state of Arizona for protecting their citizens. Now, imagine this. The damn Justice Department sells 1,700 guns to the damn Mexican drug cartels, and then they are suing Arizona because they want to protect their citizens. So in a way, they're suing Arizona when Arizona is trying to protect their citizens from the damn federal government themselves. No wonder this thing is such an idiotic mess. I'm sure nobody will put two to two together like that, like I just did. That's right. Arizona protects their citizens from who? The Mexican drug cartel. And our worthless federal government under Eric Green Card holder sells them 1,700 guns. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible to see this thing go on. Well, I tell you what, they need to bring Eric Green Card holder and his boss, Big Daddy Obama, up on charges, malfeasance. And they were an accessory to the fact. If that poor border agent Terry's dead, then Holder had a hand in it, and that means that Obama is responsible for it. That's exactly what I said, and that's exactly what I meant. That poor border agent Terry is dead right now because of the blatant incompetence of the Obama administration. There's no two ways about it. And it's infuriating to see this go on in this country. And there needs to be more hearings, and there needs to be a few indictments. Until next time, this is your favorite conservative, Ronald Reagan, saying this to you now. I don't own a gun, but the split second a pinhead like Eric Green Card holder tells me I can't get a gun, that's the damn day I go out and buy one. I say this now. When news like this breaks out,